Good morning everybody, and welcome to my first solo YouTube video. I know, very exciting. I'm currently, as you can probably tell by the intro, in Copenhagen, and more specifically I'm in this random little hostel room in said Copenhagen, which is a beautiful city by the way, expensive, $9 for a coffee, don't know how I feel about that, but such a nice place. I've recently really enjoyed watching these sort of ambient style street photography videos. I usually watch them while I'm eating. Don't know why that's a detail I needed to add, but it's such a nice, chill, sort of relaxing vibe where these photographers go around with a GoPro strapped to their chest and sort of show you the photos that they've taken on their little trip around the city. I don't have a GoPro, so my way around that, I'm thinking, is to sort of shoot a more cinematic style video and then show you some photos that I've taken from those little scenes that I've shot. More specifically, I thought I'd make a video trying to emulate 35mm film photography for a pretty tragic reason, to be honest. 2 weeks ago, I broke my film camera. It's been a tough time for me. Yeah, that was really annoying, breaking my film camera, but after doing that, I realized how annoying it is to actually travel with a film camera, because finding somewhere in these small cities to develop a roll of film, one, is annoying enough, and then they have like a weird turnaround of like 7 to 15 days. In 7 to 15 days, I'll be in a different city or a different country, so it doesn't really work out. As much as I absolutely love taking photos on film, I think, as with most relationships, I think a break is needed. So I've been shooting a lot with my Sony recently, which is a digital camera of course. And after doing so, I realized that I not only miss like the look and feel of 35mm film, but I get so easily swamped into perpetually editing my photos. Like I'll just edit them forever until there's no more photo there. And I guess that's how we got here. This video was meant to be shot with my Fuji X100V that I ordered, as that has inbuilt film emulation, which works really good in camera. That hasn't arrived. I feel like I've been scammed, but that's a whole different story. So I had a few different ideas to emulate film on my Sony. The first one being the most obvious is using presets. I'm usually against using presets in general, as I feel you don't have much creative control over your photos. But if you want to emulate the whole film experience, I think spending your whole life editing a photo doesn't quite fit in with that. So I think just being able to take a photo, whack a preset on, and have it look like film would really help that experience, and it stops me from editing so much. Obviously, there's like only so far you can get with a few presets. A lot of the work has to be done before you actually take a photo. So I've shot most of my photos around between f5.6 to f16, so it's not so sharp, and a lot of older cameras didn't really have these really fast lenses. The other thing I'd do is not be afraid to shoot at a really high ISO, like above 1600, 3200 ISO. This is because like Sony's noise that it gets from a high ISO is actually pretty impressive in kind of looking like grain. And the most important thing I found was my black ProMist filter. If you don't know what a ProMist filter is, it's a filter that sits at the front of your lens, and when you have it, softens your whole image, reduces the contrast, and most importantly, does really interesting things with the highlights in your photos. I have one on now, and you can see it's kind of blooming the highlights here a little bit, and at night you can see that to the extreme. It's really cool. I'll show you some examples from Berlin that I shot at nighttime with a ProMist filter. Yeah, so I might just be quiet for a little bit and let you just enjoy the more relaxing side of this video.
A statue sitting high up on the hill, a poster boy for everyone I've been. Can you tell me how to feel? tell me how to feel? Can you tell me how to feel? Can you tell me how to feel? These days I find it easier to breathe. The past is a reactionary dream. Can you tell me how to feel? Can you tell me how to feel? Tell me how to feel.
What are you looking at?
I've been digging through these puzzles in your scene, and living with the pieces in between. Can you tell me how you feel? 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 Can you tell me how you feel?
I started this walk with the intention of ending up in probably the most popular, and I wouldn't say beautiful because there's so many beautiful parts of Copenhagen, but definitely the most popular is this canal that runs through a strip of Copenhagen. Has these beautiful old colourful buildings that like sit beside the water. So I thought I'd end my journey there. And that's sort of where we end the video as well. I'm recording this outro now in London in a little Airbnb. It's actually the first bit of time I've had alone to record this outro. So yeah, it's about 2 weeks later and I've had some time to recollect on the video and edit it a little bit. And you know, for a first video, it's not perfect, but I'm pretty happy just to get something out there and hopefully get the ball rolling. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know if you did, because I'm thinking of making a few more of these style videos around different cities in Europe. Maybe different style videos. Who knows? I just like creating. Yeah, so some feedback would be greatly appreciated. Love you all. Thanks for watching. And yeah, bye-bye.